A JustAZ.com production.
I wanted to turn the water to this toilet off, but the shutoff valve broke off in my hand. Shutoff valves for toilet sinks and tubs are not used every day. They stay in one position until you need to fix the toilet, sink, or tub. Add to this the humid environment and the valve tends to erode, and then the handle breaks off in your hand. To replace this valve should take about 15 minutes and costs about $12. Turn off the main water supply. Ours is outside here. With the water turned off, we want to open a spigot or faucet. I'll use this spigot here. Now we empty the water from the tank. To do this, we flush the toilet and the water drains from the tank. And remember, it won't fill because we have the water turned off. Use a cup or a sponge to remove the rest of the water. When you're done, put the cup or sponge under the connection. And with a wrench, disconnect the hose from the shutoff valve. Any water will be caught in the cup or go onto the sponge. Use 2 wrenches to remove the valve. I like using a pipe wrench to hold the valve open, and then I use an open end wrench to loosen the nut. There we go.
This is the new valve. It comes with a compression ring and nut for the hose connection and also for the valve connection. The compression ring creates a seal when the valve is installed.
Now if this was leaking from the nut, then what we'd have to do is we'd have to get a compression ring puller and yank that off. You can get that at any home improvement store. But since we weren't leaking, I'm just going to use the same nut and compression ring on there and just put on a new valve. This here is a quarter turn valve, which basically means quarter turn from on and off. You could also get a multi-turn valve, which has those big oblong knobs, which is 2 or 3 turns to turn it on and turn it off. I'm going to add a layer of Teflon tape to the threads of the new valve. This isn't necessary, but I always prefer to use a little Teflon tape anytime I'm doing connections that involve water. There we go. We slide this over the compression ring.
Tighten the nut with a wrench, holding the valve in place with the pipe wrench. Reconnect the hose to the valve. Keep the new valve in the off position.
Okay, now we go back and turn the water on. We now turn the water on. Remember, we got this valve open, so water should come out of here. Yep. Turn that off. Now we'll go back in and finish up. Now we'll turn on the water to the tank and allow it to fill up while we clean up here. If your connection is leaking, the job is more extensive. Fortunately for me, I just had to buy a new valve and install it. The valve cost me, with tax, $10.21. It took me less than 15 minutes to complete the job. It's an easy project and you can do it yourself.
Thanks for watching. questions or comments? Put them in the comments section below. And subscribe to our channel for more videos on the DIY lifestyle.